This may sound a bit harsh, but I actually don't like Christmas. I think it's not really a mass for Christ. It's kind of changed into something rather strange. And I think a lot of the time when people are doing their Christmas, there's no compassion in it. But when I do Christmas, or the nearest thing I get to doing Christmas, is going to a thing called Christmas Without Cruelty. And it's organised by Animal Aid. And I'm with one of the organisers here, Mark Gold. I'm in Birmingham, in one of my favourite places, a place called the Warehouse Cafe, a little vegetarian restaurant. And first of all, Mark, how did Christmas Without Cruelty start?
Well, we knew all the facts about factory farming, and this is supposed to be a festival of peace, Christmas, and yet it kind of turned into an orgy of bloodshed for animals. You know, there's 10 million turkeys killed in this country alone, and that's just the turkeys and lots of other animals. And there was this kind of campaign against that, but we thought we'd turn it around and be much more positive and try and show people all the cruelty-free alternatives that there could be. You know, the food that they can eat being delicious plant-based food, and they can buy clothes and they can buy shoes and they can buy cosmetics that are not tested on animals. So it's a whole ethos really of non-violence, not just towards animals but towards people and towards the environment.
Can you just describe it? Because I think I went to the first one. It was in Kensington Town Hall.
That's right, yeah.
It's a big hall with lots of stalls, and people are selling...
Well, they're selling anything that doesn't have any animal products in it or is promoting a cruelty-free image. We also have human rights organisations because it's about extending the circle of compassion that we give to people, in theory at least, to non-human animals as well. So anything within that non-violent philosophy is there. And of course, at the centre of it is marvellous vegan food. And more people are coming to realise that not only is veganism the cruelty-free diet, but it's also rather delicious and healthy and good for the environment.
This has always been a thing of mine, and I don't know if it's changing, but I went vegetarian when I was 11, vegan when I was 13. But I was also passionate about human rights. And back then I found that a lot of people who were involved in human rights didn't give a damn about animal rights, and vice versa. A lot of people in the animal rights movement didn't care about human rights. I always used to find that frustrating. Do you think that's changing?
Well, I find it frustrating, and there are some people who are like that. I think more and more we've got the message over. That's been the centre of the Christmas Without Cruelty campaign that Animal Aid's run, is to try and make connections for people. It's all one thing. As I said, it's a message of non-violence, and it has the added advantage that it's actually good for people, good for their health. And, you know, if we are going to feed more people, and if we are going to protect the environment from things like global warming, people are going to have to take this message on board anyway.
Now, it's called Christmas Without Cruelty. There's also the vegan fair that kind of happens earlier on in the year, and there's a couple of other, and there's various vegan fairs around the country. I just love going to them. But is it preaching to the converted? Are most of them already vegans, or do you think that people from outside the vegan, vegetarian community are also coming?
Well, I think we have both. I mean, I think the vegan and vegetarian community come to this, and it's a great day out for them. It's a special day amongst the people that they share those values with. But we are attracting more and more people. And I mean, the Christmas Without Cruelty message, I think, does strike a chord with a lot of people. And the fact that we've got more and more people every year is a sign, I think, that, you know, the message is getting through slowly.
Mark, it's been a pleasure talking to you. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Benjamin.